This week, Green Bay's City Council could approve a new master plan for Bay Beach Amusement Park. It calls for $20 million in improvements to the 121-year-old attraction, and city leaders say it won't cost taxpayers a dime. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz takes a closer look at the plans.
For the first time in more than 4 years, Green Bay officials have updated the vision for Bay Beach Amusement Park. It includes major changes broken into 3 phases. The first is a 10-year, $11 million expansion. The second and third would cost $9 million and focus on infrastructure improvements.
That's an exciting plan that really fits with who we are.
The faster the money comes in, the quicker we can build out the park.
David Charles is the president of the recently formed Friends of Bay Beach. The group will collect donations to help pay for half of the improvements. The other half will come from park revenue.
You know, there were years where we had to go to the taxpayer to help fund the park, and that won't happen either. I mean, the revenues, the business plan is there, that is sustainable for, you know, the quality maintenance of it plus expansion.
Phase 1 of the plan is broken into 5 two-year segments. The first is set to start with the addition of the Sea Dragon ride. City leaders are still negotiating to buy it. With a price tag of about $670,000, the goal is to have the family-friendly ride installed before the park closes for the season in September.
Right away, the revenue that's generated by this ride will go right back into improving the park.
The first 2 years of the plan also call for the route of the train to change. Right now, it heads east along the bay and loops around back to the train depot. The design of it won't change, but the direction will. Instead of being east, it'll head west past the big slide and toward the roller coaster. The loop in the route will go right underneath the Zip and Pippin. The roller coaster was designed with this idea in mind.
It's going to be awesome.
The plan also calls for $750,000 to build a new shelter on the west end of the park.
We've had a high demand for corporations to rent areas like that for large company picnics, so that's another one of our goals.
Years 3 and 4 plan for $1 million to be spent on another major ride. City officials say it could end up being a new, larger Ferris wheel. A destination playground, which would require tickets, is also planned. In 2017 and 18, 2 more rides are scheduled to arrive at the park, the Dragon Kiddie Coaster and Jumping Star Tot Ride. $1 million is also slotted for a boardwalk, with the possible return of a swimming beach. Beyond the first 6 years, 1 or 2 more rides, an ice rink, and an outdoor dining terrace are also planned before 2022. Park leaders say as long as the funding is in place, the plans should move ahead.
I think it's going to be a very popular cause for the community, and it's a nice long-term investment. Any money they put in it will be here helping year after year after year after year.
City officials predict the improvements could increase the annual amount of visitors to 800,000 by 2022. In that same time, they expect annual ridership to increase by nearly 2 million. Gross revenue is also projected to rise more than $2.5 million.
I think this is what you kind of work for when you come to these projects, is something that is self-sustaining, you know, more of an enterprise fund where the revenues are put back in to expand it and increase money to keep the park the quality park it is.
With all the long-term plans, one thing that won't be changing is ticket prices. They'll stay at 25 cents apiece. In Green Bay, Ben Krumholtz, Fox 11 News.
City leaders hope all 3 phases will be done in 15 years. They say without the donation pledges from the Friends of Bay Beach, the plan would likely take 25 years.